My name is Erica Sanderson. I'm an accountant, and first of all, I want to wish everyone a happy Easter. I hope everyone had a blessed day. So, this evening, I listened to a podcast from entertainment lawyer Mark Quail. Just a brief background history of Mark Quail. He is an entertainment lawyer who practices in music and technology focused matters. He has over 25 years of experience. He negotiates and drafts all manners of music agreements like recording contracts, music publishing contracts, film and TV composer contracts, and management contracts, both internationally and domestically. This evening, I watched his podcast, which was titled Musical Artist Management Contract Reviews. There were three key takeaways that I got from this podcast, although he was speaking on recording artists and management business relationships. I took away a lot from this podcast from an accounting standpoint as well. For the first point that I got, Mark Quail emphasized that there is a difference between a personal manager and a business manager. A personal manager um, handles career guidance and day-to-day matters regarding recording, touring, press, and publicity, while a business manager generally looks after the money owned by the artist and provides specialized advice on what to do with that money, whether it be new investments or tax planning. What I took away from that was while there are differences between a personal manager and a business manager, there are also differences between an accountant and a business manager. While yes, an accountant can assist and advise artists with their investments and their tax planning, an accountant in most cases is more so um, involved in putting together financial statements for managers and artists to show them what their income is for the period, what their expenses are for the period, and then advise them on perhaps how to cut costs or how to better manage their resources. Another key takeaway that I received from Mark Quail's podcast, he detailed the general terms of artist and manager contracts. He stated that contract terms are usually a series of 5 one-year periods. So basically, the first 1 year period will commence, and the manager will have the option to renew their contract for a further year until all of the 5 year periods have been depleted. What I took away from that is that I could use that same format in my contracts as an accountant with the artists or the record labels that I will work with. Basically, we would work together. We, create this agreement via contract. We work together for a year, and then at the end of that year, we discuss amongst ourselves if it is reasonable or worthwhile to continue our business relationship. Mark Quail stated that there are performance objectives that are usually used from an artist standpoint as well as from a manager standpoint. A manager must have, for example, he stated a manager must have caused an artist to earn a certain amount of money or to have obtained a recording or publishing contract for the artist within that year. In the same way, as an accountant, perhaps my objectives would be I have helped the artists cut their costs by at least 10 to 5% within the year that I worked with them. I helped that artist save 10 to 15% more money than what they saved the year before. I helped that artist manage their resources better than I did, or better than the previous accountant did the year before. The final key takeaway that I received from Mark Quail was the use of a power of attorney. Power of attorneys have the authorization from the artist or the manager to sign agreements on their behalf. In the case of an accountant, a power of attorney could potentially be a person who pays the bills for the artist or for the record label, whether it be business expenses or whether it be personal expenses like mortgages, car insurance, credit card bills, things of that nature. So those were the three key takeaways that I received from Mark Quail's podcast, which was again titled Musical Artist Management Contract Reviews. I could use these three takeaways as an accountant to construct my contracts as an accountant with artists or record labels. I can be a power of attorney. I can also be an accountant, or I can even be a business manager because I have accounting experience. And I can also use the same structures that artist managers use when they put together their contract terms, as far as 5 1-year periods for contracts. And this has been my key takeaway from Mark Quail's podcast. Again, this is Erica Sanderson. Thank you.